8 million people who live and breathe this, the fantasy world of Warcraft. Now, it's got a cult following around the globe, but it seems some people will do anything to get on in the game.
Yes, in the game where you make up your own character, gamers are paying real money to gain extra powers in this virtual world. As Richard Scott, also known as Grinthorne, explains.
This is a world that most people never see. But more than 8 million people around the globe come here on a regular basis, paying tens of millions of pounds a month for the privilege. Now, each of these characters that you can see here is being controlled by real people from different countries all around the world. And they're all cooperating or fighting with each other in order to get ahead. And it's that competition which is causing controversy. In order to be successful in the game, you need better equipment for your character. But to buy this equipment, you need in-game money. Now, you can earn this money yourself by doing jobs like mining. It's not difficult, but it can take a very long time. So a whole industry has sprung up which will sell you game money for real cash. Money which might take you 100 hours to collect can be bought on websites like this one for £20. And if you give them a couple of £100, they'll even create a top-level character for you. And this is where much of that takes place, China. It may look like an ordinary office, but these people are paid to play full-time. The in-game money they earn is then sold to Western players.
World of Warcraft is very hot now. In the gold farming studio, some of us play for 12 hours a day. Many players want to improve their characters themselves, but they don't have the time. They need to go to work in the day, so they need someone else to play for them.
The game money earned by players like Chin Shun often ends up being bought by people like Ryan here in the UK. He works full-time, so can't earn enough in-game money to compete, so he's bought it instead.
I have a life outside of the game that certainly is a lot more important, so the few precious hours I do get to play on my game, I don't want to spend doing the same thing over and over again to get in-game money when I could just buy that and do the stuff in-game that I actually enjoy.
But is this actually cheating? Many in the gaming community, including the game's creators, think it is.
It's like in the real world. In the real world, there are people that try to cheat, and last month alone, we banned 100,000 accounts for illegal gold trading or cheating in the game, and it's very important for us to keep a fair gaming environment.
But there's no sign any of this is putting off gamers. Thousands turned up at midnight in London earlier this year when new features of the game were launched. For gamers who work, it'll always be easier to buy their way into another world than to find time for two lives. Richard Scott, BBC News, in the world of Warcraft.
Forever now known as Grinthorne.
Well, now for the weather in the real world with